Here, we may have to delete it. What's that? I can't see it. Oh. Yeah, okay, oh, that's weird. Yeah, okay, so now, yeah, just leave a square on each side. Maybe a little more boundary on each. Yeah, and then, that's so weird, I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, update and then done. And now it was there all along. Yeah, now if you flip right, now if you swipe right, it should be there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know where it was, but yeah, I mean, it might have been thinking it was the camera, and then I messed that up or something. But anyway, we should be good to go. Alright, cool. Yeah, that should be. So this is. That should be good to go. You're in the wrong. You need to hit grid or music mode. Yeah. It's just your wall now. Yeah, I think the camera might have just covered it all. And now try scoreboard and logo. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you're good to go. Just in time, they're about to take the ice. Once the net's out of the left, then yeah, sure, we can go over to the. Yeah, so now take away the net, tap the net to take it away on the left. Yeah, and then boom, boom. Yep, that's it. Alrighty. Alright, no problem. Alright, just let me know, text me when you go live this afternoon. Alright, thanks. Alright. Yeah, so then in that case, just hit that one. And then use this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Save settings on.
Hello and welcome, Raiders fans, to another afternoon of hockey with the Regis Raiders against the Stanley Lake Gators. Some of you may remember that last year, the varsity team played Stanley Lake in the playoffs for what it turned out to be a very wonderful and emotional game. Good win. So it'll be very interesting to see how we match up against this group. Looking good. Waiting for our lineup to come up. I'm going to go ahead and just walk you through some of the things. We are playing the USA hockey rules. So there is no touch-up for offsides. That means if you are offsides when the puck crosses the blue line, you do not have an opportunity to touch up and get back on sides. So that will make, took a little while to get used to last night, but the boys and gal were able to pull it together and make that happen. We got a couple of offside calls where we were ready for the touch-up rule, but we made it work. So it's going to be an interesting game today. There was no ice make halfway through the game or between the second and third period. This is a tournament, so there is definitely a squeeze on ice time. Some of these rinks do have adult league, and I think it's a politically correct statement. And those adult league teams do have daytime games. So we are going to make our best of today's game. Let's hope our Raiders are ready to go. I'm sure they will be. Coach Waters and Coach Ott are on the bench right now. We're looking forward to seeing, looks like it's going to be, let's see. Well, I haven't got the roster yet, the lineup for today, but I know that Nico started last night. So usually they rotate, but we'll see what the coaches are planning today. And looking at the numbers, just checking out who's on the ice right now. Looks like we've got Mr. August Berglund out there. And it looks like Miss Dale is a healthy scratch. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like most of our standard roster here. I don't see any of the players that I thought might have been able to play in this tournament from some of our other team on the ice yet, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. A little bit of a barn burner last night. We had a solid effort by all the skaters last night. Everybody gave it 110%. It was very good. Very pleased with everyone's effort and their passing, their movement, their physicality. Everything seemed to come together very well last night. So it's looking good here today. We've got a team that I think we could skate with. So let's see how this turns out. The Raiders are huddled around the net, and it looks like they are getting ready to go. Henry Snow has just joined us on the ice. Looks like he needed probably an equipment item. I'm going to guess it might be cut protection. Let's see what we got here. All right. Raiders come out, a boisterous cheer. Looks like well, let's see. Looks like Mr. Snow is grabbing his equipment, so it might be Henry Snow getting the start today. go. I am behind the bench, so I've got a little different perspective than some of the folks watching. The penalty box is on the same side of the ice instead of the opposite side as it was last night, and that definitely makes a difference. So it looks like we've got our standard first line out on the ice. Brown, Robinson, Hatcher, Backus, and Mr. Tiftiction. And we have started. We win the face-off. We're heading down, breaking out. Nice dump in by Mr. Tiftiction, right behind the net. Played there by Mr. Hatcher. A little physicality early. Everybody's awake now. And the Gators take the puck. They are moving up ice. And they do enter the zone. Oh, nicely broken up there by Mr. Robinson. And, right off the old bean there for Mr. Charlie Brown. But, hey, use all the equipment you got, right? All the way across to Mr. Hatcher. Nice pass to Liam. Oh, thought he'd get a quick shot off there. Oh, if they turn, they may. No, we did get back very quickly on that back check. Well done, gentlemen. We're moving the puck well, and everybody's getting up ice. And Liam dumps in for a change. And we've got Mr. Gunlock out there. We've got Christopher Smith. Good to see Christopher out there again. We've got Eli Beck, our old buddy, Mr. Beck out there. Puck comes up to the top, gets bumped across. Mr. Beck breaks up a nice pass there, pass attempt. Not afraid to go after the big man. And good job, Mr. Beasley, protecting Henry Snow in the net. And the Raiders will go for a full change, it looks like. We're going to be running a line here. River Nellen out for defense with his partner, Mr. Cox. Looks like we've got Pierce and Chris Wiedemeyer out there, along with, let's see, Cox. Oh, there he is, my good friend Holden Ambrosio. So interesting little shift in the lines. Have a few different players from last night, but still expecting a very good effort tonight. Oh, quick whistle. Goalie moved the net off its mooring, so they're going to readjust that. And we'll have a face-off here in our offensive zone. Going to the goalie's right. And it looks like Mr. Wiedemeyer. Oh, no. Pierce took the face-off. Up to Mr. Beasley. Nice shot. Challenged the goalie early. A nice little laser there. River playing the man and the puck. Well positioned was Mr. Cox. Holden got a stick on it, and just goes wide for icing. We'll get a full shift change here. And it looks like we are back to our first line with Robinson, Hatcher, and Brown, with Backus and Tiftiction on D. Gators win the face-off. Shot. Mr. Snow brushes that away gently. No good juicy rebound there. Puts it deep in the corner. Tiftiction takes it out of the corner to Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, almost gets it off the wall. And for some support is Mr. Robinson. They get it out of the zone, and it looks like it might just roll down for icing. Oh, no, they waved it off. I'll take that. They pulled up a little bit on it, so I think they agreed that that wasn't the intent to play the puck there. A nice hit there by Mr. Robinson over to Backus. Battling in front, shot. Oh, just wide, just wide. And around the net, almost got that pass to connect. That was a good thinking by Mr. Hatcher there. Mr. Brown come over, nice physical bump off the puck to Mr. Robinson. Hatcher is following him into the zone there. Oh, nice move. Pulls up, goes to the top, right to Backus. Backus makes a nice turn. A little pirouette there. Robinson goes for a change while we're in the offensive zone. We've got Backus. Backus goes for a hit. And they wave the icing off, so everybody takes a look. That was a good move there, Mr. Bostic. taking a look and making sure that that was a safe move. Way to get it out of the middle there, Mr. Backus. And the puck is going around the net. Gators get a shot off. Mr. Snow gets a save. Doing his normal due diligence, taking care of that biscuit. Oh, that black and white thing does not move, Mark. Oh boy, another shift change. And my favorite Andrew out there, he's just a monster. Pasqualia, he's doing a great job out there today. I'm proud of him. Mr. Bostic back on the ice today. And puck goes to the Gators. Oh, they've got one a little bit behind us. Oh, there's a nice elbow to the head. And a goal by the Gators. Not sure I like that no call, but you know what? No call, no problem. We'll keep playing, and we'll see how we go here. Let's see if we can get that one back quickly and tie this up. All right. We've got Mr. Gunlock out there. Mr. Smith on the face-off, it looks like. And if I'm looking correctly here, we've got Henry Simmons on the wing. Puck drops, tie up. Raiders get the puck. Oh, a little one too many touches, and it goes to the Gators. Mr. Dowland gives it a try again, doesn't quite connect. Well done, blocking that pass in the middle. Across to Mr. Smith. Smith passes it over. Henry Simmons dumps it in. Goes around the net. And there we go. Fire it back in, Mr. Gunlock, to Mr. Simmons. Comes in with those elbows sharp. Oh, there was a collision. And I hear a little chirping from the other team. Watch your heads in the box. Woo. All right. We got a whistle. Stoppage of playing. We get a line change. So we've got Wiedemeyer, Brenner, and Ambrosio. Kind of slow coming off, Mr. Snow. I'm sorry, Mr. Simmons. Hope you're all right. That was a big one. Holden chasing the puck down. Nice job on the forecheck there. Ooh, that was a risky pass. And Wiedemeyer out front. Oh, almost. Ambrosio almost got that shot off. Gets it up top. River fires a nice one off the blocker. And oh, right to the keeper again. So we're moving the puck well. We're dapping up. Everybody's very happy, working together. That's what I like to see. Good passing today. And we're getting a change on defense. Nolan and Cox are coming off, and Tiftikchin and Backus load up. Oh, nice face-off win there. And a move over to Mark. Mark's gonna, I know he's gonna move this puck into the net. There it is, Mark Tiftikchin. There you go, buddy. Nice shot. Our offensive defensemen are really doing it. Mark's hyped, he's ready. Boy, that man is excited and ready to go. Good job, boys. All right, we're gonna bring that first forward line out here. Robinson, Brown, and my man, Mr. Hatcher. He stayed the same. After that, start to a shift. I guess you would keep him out there, wouldn't you? Off a toe, off a stick, and Mr. Brown's gonna get to it with numbers. Looks like we got a 3-on-1. Oh, just didn't. Oh, got a great pass across. Didn't connect with anyone. Liam sends it up to the point. He trickles it back in, and they hit it out. It's going to be icing here. There we go. Got a whistle. Now we're going to get a face-off in our offensive zone. We had a good number of face-off wins last night. That was part of our success last night. I think we won somewhere near 70% of our face-offs, so it's pretty crazy. All right, they go to drop the puck, and Liam wins it, and we keep control. Mr. Tiftikchin launches it down, keeps it deep. Mr. Backus gets it off to Robinson. Robinson to Hatcher. Oh, almost. Got a little bit of a touch there. A little bit more than a touch, I guess. And the Gators break out, but hey, Mr. Tiftikchin does a good job of a poke check. and makes it happen. Puck comes down. Mr. Backus picks it up. He's getting across the line there. Got a little greeting from his friend on the other team. I'm kidding about the friend part. And the puck is coming out. Liam, turns it over in the neutral zone. Mr. Backus steps up, delays the shot, makes it more difficult to get off, and Mr. Snow does his usual best work. Stops the puck. Face off in our defensive zone. We get a line change, and we've got Mr. Beck and Mr. Beasley out there on defense, and we've got Mr. Smith there taking the face off. Face off, ties up. Got a really interesting thing happening over there with the defense, and from his knees, he keeps the puck in. Shot, Snow stops it. Gunlock gets it, makes a tap, and comes back. There's a penalty. Good job, Mr. Snow, thinking about getting off the ice. That was really high and unnecessary. So they will be penalized. 2 and 10. He just gave him 2 for roughing, even though it was to the head. Henry's not had good luck with that. I'm not happy to see that. I'd like them to enforce that a little bit more. The coaches will check him out, make sure he's all right. They're having conversations. They win a face-off. Tiftinchin almost sneaks in his second. Patrick got it. He's got Liam open down deep. Liam is battling in the corner, gets it up to his buddy Matthew. Mr. Backus over to Mr. Brown. He and Liam make a nice switch, and they're talking about it. They're looking, and he goes back to Backus. Backus launches one. He just couldn't get a stick on it to get it in the net. Well done. Mr. Brown moving it around, and he's skating and wheeling and moving. And with a tip and a goal! Number 79, my main man, Charlie Brown. Let's go, he says, in case you didn't hear that over the mic. Well done, Charlie. Charlie's been looking for that for a minute, and he finally put it away. Way to go, buddy. Look at that. There's a little stick tap from Mr. Beasley. Gators a little slow getting back into that face-off circle, discussing what they did wrong, and face-off goes into their offensive zone. I'll call that one a draw. There we go, in the zone. Charlie Brown again, nice pass across the middle, but Hatcher wasn't quite ready for it. They dump it in. That should have been offsides. Collision of Gators. Gators fall down when they hit each other, apparently. And the Raiders are watching, trying to get that breakout taken care of. And Mr. Beck comes around with the boomstick. And the Gators are not quite as organized right now. They're missing passes, and the hitting and the contact is throwing them off a little bit. I'm okay with that. Mr. Beck confidently goes behind the net, passes it to his buddy, Mr. Beasley. Beasley moves it around. Berglund moves it down the ice. It's gonna be icing. A little less mustard on that one, and we would have had a nice mismatch there. But we come back into our defensive zone for a face-off. We've got Berglund, Bostic out there. We've got Cox, Pasqualia, and it looks like River Nolan. Pasqualia goes over the wall, gets the puck, clears the zone. Mr. Berglund has a shot to get to it, doesn't quite make it there in time. Pasqualia knocks it off, Berglund dumps it in. It takes a whirl, it's still whirling, hits the wall, spinning. Up top to Mr. Cox. Mr. Cox launches it in on net exactly where you want him to hit it. That was a nice shot. Low and generated a little bit of a rebound, but we just were tied up in front there and didn't get to it. Oh boy, a little bit of conversation between the Gators there. Pasqualia on the wall, doing his job. Another Gator goes high, and they don't do much about it. The puck is moved around, and another shot high, but we'll keep playing. We're going to keep skating through it. Pasqualia, my favorite guy there today. He's over there on the wall, working hard on every shift. Around the wall by Nolan, comes to the point. Can't quite settle it. Mr. Berglund's got a shot if he gets on his horse. And goalie clears it high. Berglund dumps it back in, and then we get Wiedemeyer out there. He gets roughed off the puck. They go off the glass. Don't quite connect the pass, but they're still moving on their breakout. Oh, Raiders get the puck back. Oh, little east and west here. Icing called. We're going to move it down to our offensive zone and get a face-off. It looks like Ambrosio, Wiedemeyer, and Brenner on the forward line with Backus and Tiftikchen on defense. The referee's having a conversation with the goalie about knocking it off its mooring. I agree with that conversation because we had a interesting situation with that before. So he's been warned. Now he knows he's not supposed to do it. Puck comes out of the zone. Mr. Backus is on his horse, picks up the puck. He's going to wheel, and slams on the brakes, fakes out the forecheck. They fire it across the ice. Oh, lost it in his feet a little bit there, Holden. It's all right, buddy. Keep your head up. Keep moving. Keep those feet moving, Mark. And a trip. We've got, again, Mr. Snow was headed for the bench, and looks like Tiff's no worse for wear. He's not one to go down easy, and he's hockey tough for sure. So we get looks like we get the first line out there for the power play. As we mentioned before, we've got two really offensive defensemen here, guys that definitely can move the puck and shoot and score. They're definitely weapons. In the face-off, Liam wins it over to Tiftikchen. Oh, shoots a little bit wide. Backus goes and retrieves it. Brown fills in. Nice move there, and a swap there on the power play. I like the way we're moving. Oh, we just hit a Gator and it popped out of the zone. Like the way they set up and they got looking and thinking. Everybody's watching here. We're breaking out over to Backus. Backus to Brown. A little bit behind him, but Mr. Brown makes the adjustment and gets in onside. Ooh, we had somebody in front open, but that's all right. We'll get it next time. Robinson picks up the puck. Oh, good thinking there, but didn't quite get it to Hatcher. Nice poke check. That's the way to not give up on the puck. And we dump it in. Mr. Brown gives chase. Hatcher's next to him there. Comes up to Backus. Backus is ready. Launches one. Ooh, right off their chest, and that was another high cross check. Boy, they seem to be handing those out tonight for free. They're going to call ice. Oh, Mr. Snow comes out and plays it, even though we were in a little bit of a change there. They ice the puck, and they are not aware of the USA hockey rules either, so that does even the ice there. Looks like we've got my man Holden, Ambrosio, Mr. Wiedemeyer, and Mr. Pasquale out there. I like that line. Oh, nope. Cancel that. That is Mr. Brenner. Oh, shot. Goalie's down. Oh, nice little scrum in front. And they are throwing a little bit here. Protect your goalie, but there's no need for fisticuffs. All right. Looks like Mr. Brenner's up for the face-off. Wins it back nicely, Mr. Beasley. Beasley across the back. Beck's ready. Boom! Oh, almost gets a tip on it. Ambrosio gets roughed up on the boards, but that's going to leave somebody open. And we get it to the top to Mr. Beasley. He's going to tap it back. We're working around. We're moving around. There we go. Brenner. Nice Brenner. Brenner moves it over to Ambrosio. Ambrosio to Beck. Beck gets just enough of a stick on it. Ambrosio in front of the net. Oh, almost Holden. Who's the little guy beating up on Beasley? I think that's going to get a chuckle out of Beasley. One of the happiest people I've ever met in my life. Love that kid. All right. Looks like Mr. Brenner is up to take the face-off again. He's got an interesting style there, and he's been real successful with it. Ties up the other player, and they dump the puck behind him. Not sure that was wise. Holden gets there, and Beasley knocks it down with that big body of his. And he goes for the chip shot, the golf shot, and it's going to be a icing. Way to skate down there, Mr. Beck, to make sure that was the way it went. We're going to see a new line out on the ice here. Mr. Smith. Looks like Mr. Simmons, no worse for wear. And my buddy Mr. Gunlock, Miles. It looks like we've got River Nolan and Mr. Cox back on defense. Puck goes down. Oh, a little bit of a collision there. Oh, goalie does see it all the way. I think if we shift our hide a little closer to the front of his mask, we might have been able to get that one through. But he did see it, put a glove on it. Now we got a face-off. Oh, right into the official. Raiders win the face-off in the offensive zone. And Mr. Smith comes over, doesn't finish the check, but gets back into position quickly. Good thinking there. Way to use your head. Moves the puck around the net. Somehow he got disconnected from his twig there. Dumps the puck off behind him, but doesn't understand that Mr. Simmons is there, and the forecheck keeps the Gators from breaking out successfully. Puck does come out of the zone, but it should have been icing. But we play it, and we chip it out. It's got a little roll on it, and it's headed towards the net a little bit. Oh boy, that was a race, and Mr. Smith almost won that one. Puck is coming down. The Raiders are on defense and made a little decision there to get to the position. Nice stick in there by Mr. Gunlock to get it out of the zone. And flying down there, Mr. Berglund is tied up behind the net there. Mr. Pasquale comes in to help him out and give him some support. Is sort of pinballing around in there, around some ankles. Right to Tiftiction. Oh, nice shot. Oh, it's still loose. Good work there. Giving those first couple of lines a little rest here, which is nice. Up 2-1, minute 21 left in the period. The Raiders are leading, which is what we want to hear every day. And we're going to have a face-off in the offensive zone. Looks like Mr. Bostic is going to take it. Bostic wins it over to Pasquale. Oh, almost gets a hold of it. Tiftiction battling. Nice check to keep the play going. And that was right to the head, and the official seems to be blind to that one today. All right, well, no problem. We'll keep skating. We got to get a little more physical with these. Oh, and there's a trip, and no arm goes up. My goodness. All right, well, we are back there. Tiftiction picks up the puck, makes a nice little move, shifts direction, gains speed, gets it over Pasquale, over and out to Mr. Berglund. It's heading down. Mr. Bostic's about to pick that up. Oh, Tiftiction now defending as the Gators are breaking out of their zone. Nice poke check there to slow them up. Time and space, right? Took care of both of those. Mr. Backus hits the brakes nicely, and that will not be icing. Hit a player as it went through. We get, looks like Pierce. Let's see here. Hatcher gets out there. They're trying to get a change. Mr. Brown jumps out, and Beck, they clear it out from in front of the net, and that is the buzzer for the end of the first period. Raiders up 2-1. Going to take a little break and check in with the team.
That's it. All right. I'll find out.
All right, I'm going to take a little time to thank our sponsors for today's game. We are very fortunate to be able to be here with you all. And without our sponsors, we would not be able to do that. We appreciate you greatly. And the Raiders are now on the bench, getting everything taken care of. It looks like Coach Waters is briefing the team, telling them what's going on, what they need to be doing. And Coach Ott is sort of taking a back seat here and talking to the kids as well. Very interesting having these two gentlemen on the bench together. They have oodles of hockey experience between the two of them, and they always do such a good job of relating to the boys, having their full attention, and making it count. If the team comes out and makes that adjustment, hopefully we can extend this 2-1 a little further and get a bigger lead and get out here with a W and some goal differential. We got no goal differential last night, but that's okay. At least it was a tie. And if you could hear that, that was a 1-2-3 Raiders, so it's looking good. They are ready to go for the second period. And we've got our first line out there, Robinson, Brown, and Hatcher. That Liam ties it up. A little scrum at center ice to get to the puck. Liam wins that, dumps it in. A little bit of a high stick, but we'll let that go. Goes around the boards, and the Gators break out. But right to Tiff Kitchen, who fires it back. And, oh, nice pickoff by Mr. Brown. He's got Hatcher. He takes a shot. Hatcher, oh! The goalie tackles Hatcher, and we don't get a penalty, but I guess that's his crease. So here we go. A little bit of a slash there, but that's all right. Right to the keeper, and he gloves it and hugs it and gives it a little bit of love. Does look like he loves that muffin, so he, shaking the hands off a little bit. Getting the gear adjusted there. All right, looks like we've got another line out. We got Mr. Beasley giving a little love there. Mr. Beck, Mr. Smith there, taking the face off. Hasn't gone down. He's asking him to back up to the red line. They're having a little fun there in the face-off. And it goes down. The Raiders win the face-off. Beasley taps it into the corner nicely. Gets back into position around the boards. Pasquale. Oh, and Mr. Beasley gets a nice hit, but we've got a 3-on-1. Oh! And that's what you don't want to see on a 3-on-1. Or on a celebration. Well, Raiders, it is 2-2. Unfortunate turnover and breakaway there. But we're going to go ahead and keep skating. We're going to keep working hard, and we're going to get that one back. All right, we've got Ambrosio out there, clearing his mask up there, making sure it's easy to see. We've got Wiedemeyer and Brenner out there as well. Looks like we've got Cox and Nowlin out there. Puck gets dropped. Gators come into the zone with a little speed. And Mr. Nowlin helps get the puck away from those guys, but it keeps ping-ponging back and forth. A little bit of a reach there to get to that puck. We get it out of the zone. Comes to Mr. Wiedemeyer. Shoots low. Goalie brings it in and covers it. Quick whistle there. Seemed to still be adjusting it a little bit, but we'll let that ride. All right, we got Cox and Nowlin out there. They're keeping that Ambrosio, Wiedemeyer, Brenner line out there for the face-off. And forgive me if I get 18 and 19 mixed up. These jerseys are a little tough to read from up here. Oh, we tipped it into the zone, so we are onside. Didn't come out. Wiedemeyer gets it, moves it to Mr. Ambrosio. Interesting attempt at a check. Misses on purpose, of course. Moves it to the top. And, oh, right across. Mr. Nowlin was looking for Pierce Brenner. Oh, nice hit there by Mr. Cox. He's letting him know he's there. Good conversations happening. Tips the puck deep. Oh, and we end up with a 4-on-2 here. I don't think we got back. Mr. Snow makes a beautiful save up high. Protects his bean at the same time. Well done, Mr. Snow. Got a little miss on that pass. Mr. Ambrosio somehow still intercepts it and just loses control as it rolls off his stick. Brenner comes in for a little bit of a Raider sandwich there. And offside rules get us again. That's all right, guys. It's going to happen. These new rules make it a little odd for you. Looks like we're going to have face-off at center ice. We've got Robinson, Tiftikjian, Backus, Hatcher, and the last goal scorer, Mr. Charlie Brown, on the ice. Face-off gets one back. Oh, and then poked away by the Gators. Well done up front to clog up that shooting lane. The puck gets out of the zone. Liam's hustling, gets to it, keeps it on side somehow. I'll call that puck luck. I don't know what you want to call it. That one came out, but we'll take that little bit of generosity from these officials since we feel like there've been a couple that haven't quite gone the right way. Working behind the net in the office. Moved the puck out to front. Mr. Brown, Mr. Hatcher, oh, in his feet, was all by himself. Gets a little rub from the Gators, and he's behind the net now, moves it. Oh, doesn't quite come the way he thought it was. Mr. Brown comes over to clean it up. Well done there. Hatcher sizing up the big man, figuring out how to get it away from him. Liam tries to get it to the point, but just misses, and they graciously help us out with that. Mr. Backus turns, makes a nice little move, dumps it into the corner for Robinson. Robinson takes it. Oh, he tried to drop it off to Brown, and we got a little bit of interference there, but we'll let it go. And we've got icing. So we'll get a face-off back in that zone. I like the way they're moving the puck today. I think we get just enough puck luck to make it fun. And a little bit of hard work. It's 100% hustle, right? 100% hustle, 0% luck. That's what we'll do. All right. Looks like Mr. Bostic takes the face-off, wins it to Mr. Berglund, loses the puck there, gets it back up to the top, and chips it back in. Bostic's looking for a way to slow that down, does it? And Pasqualia gets it. He's going to move it to Mr. Berglund. Berglund off his stick and moves up to the Gators. They get out of the zone, but the Raiders are skating hard, so no odd man rush there. Mr. Beasley takes a look, grabs the puck and runs around his net, gives it a skate and goes off Mr. Berglund's stick. Didn't quite get it to him. And we got a nice move through the zone by the Gators, but of course our Raiders are there and ready, and Mr. Snow with the fast, cat-like hands very quickly wraps that up and brings it in for a face-off. We get a full change here. It looks like we've got Chris Smith in there taking the face-off, Mr. Gunlock. We've got River Nowlin out there. We've got Hatcher. And Mr. Cox nicely moved out of the zone. Hatcher one-on-one with a buddy behind him. Makes the drop pass, looks good. Doesn't quite get the shot on net, but Raiders are in possession in the offensive zone. Tips it behind him. Does it nicely. Mr. Nowlin picks it up. Gets rubbed off the puck. Oh! Mr. Nowlin shoots. Oh! Gets tied up front. They're diving and ducking and dodging. Gators get it out of the zone. Raiders pick it up. Gators came in with a little bit hot, and again, we're getting that puck is moving in the right direction for us today. Let's see if we can go get one. All right, we have got an odd man situation, and they call interference on Mr. Nowlin for that little love tap. We will be on the penalty kill. Oh. Let's see here. Well, no, it is. Looks like it is going to be Mr. Nowlin. 2 minutes for interference. Little open ice collision with intent, I think is what we would call that. Tiftikjian looks like Ambrosio with that number scrunched up a little bit. Backus. Can't get a read on the center, but it looks like Wiedemeyer. Shot, save, shot, save. Love the way when those add up evenly. And I think there was a little appeal there for some brutality on the old netminder. But that man is as tough as they come. I'm not worried about him right now. He's got it locked in and ready to go. Face off, Raiders win it back. Tikchin makes a nice play, doesn't quite get the puck. Moving around, Ambrosio tried to get a skate on it. They tried to tip that one in, but Mr. Snow was there and ready for that one. He's like, I've seen that business before. It's another save by Mr. Snow, moving it to the behind the net almost. Well done. Tied up right in front of the net. Mr. Tikchin holds up the play. Good job. And they go in for the hit. That's what they're looking for. That's what they got, but we ended up with the puck. Oh, well, let's see. Another nice hit by Tikchin. And they missed the pass. Raiders are going to clear with possession. Holden's got speed and a buddy. Shoots. Oh, almost gets a shorty again. We love those shorties, don't we? Gators with speed enter the zone. Mr. Backus makes them go out and around. They miss. They block a shot. These guys are all over the place. There we go. Tikchin with speed. Oh, he gets poked. That's offsides, and they don't call it. That's got to be tripping. Somebody find a whistle. And we get a shot off. He tips it right down to his own feet, misses, goes out in front. We get it cleared out to the side. They go to the top on their own, and they send the puck all the way down. Hopefully we can get a quick change here. We get Mr. Wiedemeyer and Mr. Smith out there quickly. Our D-men don't change. We've got a nice change on the forwards, though. Mr. Backus is looking, and they ice the puck on their own power play. We will take that every day of the week, including Friday. All right, looks like we're gonna have Beasley and Beck swap out with Tikchin and Backus. Say that one 3 times fast. All right, Mr. Smith and Mr. Wiedemeyer. Smith wins it, back to Beck. Beck runs it along the wall. The Gators pick it up. They try to break out. Mr. Beck with a nice hit. That man is fearless. Almost gets it clear. We get it clear. We get out of the box. We're 5-on-5. Penalty has been killed. I'll take it. And a little love from number 4, who seems to have the flow and an appetite for destruction. Mr. Wiedemeyer comes across. Off Mr. Smith challenging. Got the forecheck, not quite getting it. We needed to separate this gentleman from the puck, but Mr. Snow is able to be there where he always is. In net at the right time in the right place. Net comes off, and let's see what we get here. They just called the net. Okay, they didn't call him. Wasn't quite in the crease. I'll give him that one. Wasn't quite there. Get that first forward line out there. We get Mr. Nallon and Mr. Cox on defense. Robinson, Brown, and Hatcher. Sounds like a law firm. Face-off. Raiders win the face-off again. Mr. Cox up to Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, ooh, tries to poke it by him. All 3 forwards buzzing on the blue. Oh, what a play from the knees. Nice stick lift by Mr. Brown. Gators can't quite get control. They still can't get control. The Raiders dig it out of the corner nicely. Liam is moving around the back of the net. He's going to fire it up top to Mr. Nowlin. Mr. Nowlin looks, shoots. Oh, right to the other goalie, but we'll take it. Keep shooting, boys. Keep shooting. I think a famous guy once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Looks like I got a friend over here, unfortunately. Mr. Simmons is out. Puck comes out of the zone, unfortunately. Gets tipped almost back in. Mr. Nowlin is chasing it down. Gives him a little wiggle. Oh, and he falls for it, literally. And a nice move by Mr. Beasley to get it up to Hatcher. Hatcher's looking. Sees Brown, but it ends up with Robinson. Robinson shoots. Oh! Off the glass. Off the blocker. Back to Mr. Robinson. Oh, tries a little too soft of a pass to Charlie Brown, and I think he paid the price for that. Oh, their own team got a tip on that. That would have been gorgeous if it would have gone in. Mr. Hatcher gets it to the top. Nowlin goes across. Brown over there battling for it. Oh, and they're going to ice the puck. It's going to wibble wobble. Waves it off. My goodness. That was interesting. Raiders take the puck and forget to go into the zone with it. Gators take it back. They try to dump in. They are successful. Mr. Cox picks that one up, though, however, and he's going to start the breakout to Mr. Berglund. Mr. Berglund just couldn't quite get his stick to it. Comes out. Gators fired across. Miles Gunlock out there. Mr. Cox is going to pick that puck up and move it around to Mr. Nellen. Mr. Berglund there behind him. Did not get to the puck, but ended up heading towards Mr. Snow, and he put a paw on it. All right, we've got a face-off in our defensive zone. We get a line change in here. Looking for numbers. Looks like Mr. Holden Ambrosio moving fast on his horse. Oh, just misses wide. What an effort to get over to the puck, though. Great job, buddy. My good old favorite buddies, Wiedemeyer and Brenner. That 18-19. Oh, and the iron makes a save for the Gators. Raiders get the puck back, fires it back to 18. Oh, almost gets another one. And there's another interesting no call. We'll move the puck out to the top. Oh, just couldn't quite connect. Knocks it back in on accident. That's all right, Matthew. You're forgiven. The only people that are perfect are those sitting in the stands, I think that was the quote. All right, we're going to get a face-off in the neutral zone. Raiders get a change. We've got Smith, Pasqualia, and Gunlock. We've got Backus and Tiftiction. Backus makes a nice move, knocks it in deep in the corner, that sketchy area where you always want to see hard work. And oh, Gators break out on a breakaway. Tiftiction misses the pass, and oh, he launches it to the moon. So it didn't quite go on net. Wasted opportunity, but we'll be okay with that. Puck gets moved, into the middle on accident there. Big defenseman up top, goes off Mr. Smith's skate. Gators still have it behind the net. Move it out front, move it up top to the point. 59 tries to get around without being bothered, but Mr. Tiftiction is having none of that. Mr. Gunlock gently gets it out of the zone, just far enough to make the Gators come out, and offsides. Thank you very much, Mr. Official, finding that whistle. All right. My main man, Mr. Beasley over there. Beck, Robinson, Hatcher, and Charlie Brown. Want to say hi to Aaron and Aaron out there in Ohio. Hope you're doing well. And the Gators get the puck, come out of the zone, almost get a really nice hit, but Beasley missed it by that much. Gators try to break out. Mr. Brown has none of that. Battling in front of the net. No. Gators have it. And Beasley takes the man down and gets the puck and gently returns the favor. Puck squirts out somehow down the wall. The Raiders take it again. They enter the zone with a nice dump in by Mr. Hatcher. Well positioned. Gives his whole squad a chance to get back in position with that dump. That was a good one. Oh, Mr. Brown right behind the net, gets muscled off. Liam goes to help him out, but didn't quite get there in time. Gators are skating 2-on-3, and Mr. Beck decides to introduce himself. Gets up close and personal again. I'll take that, Mr. Beasley. Puck comes out, off the Gators. No, but they're going to call icing because they didn't see it hit the stick. All right. Interesting shift for the Raiders there. We'll take it. We're going to get a face-off in our offensive zone, so we'll take that. Boys acknowledging one another, and Mr. Smith skates in to take the in our defensive zone. We skate in to take it, and ties it up over the net. Mr. Cox gets to the wall, gets the puck moving. and they don't quite get the pass through. Mr. Ambrosio gets on his horse. He's got time and space, so he's going to move the puck. Comes around to Mr. Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer to Cox. Cox taps it up, trying to get it in the zone, but it doesn't quite get there. Brenner gets it. Brenner moves it. Not quite into the zone. Everybody kind of looking at it. There we go. It comes down to the ice. Everybody is moving towards it, and Mr. Cox again keeping those Gators out of the zone, which is what you like to see. All right, we got a 2-on-2 here. Oh, he absolutely roofs it. Top shelf for Mom keeps the expensive cookies. It's 3-2 Gators, but boys are going to go get that one back for us. We're getting a change. That first line's coming back out. We're realigning with that defensive group. So now we've got Tiftiction, Backus, Robinson, Hatcher, and Charlie Brown. Face off at center ice. And it looks like they are helmet to helmet having a conversation about that. Charlie Brown takes it into the zone, getting bodied. Mr. Backus attempts a big hit, but he gets a little one. I'll take it. Charlie Brown, gets it into the zone. Charlie's there in the middle. Oh, Liam gets it, shoots off the goalie's bean out in front. And Backus is going to slide up and give it a little love. Nice turn and pass to Robinson on the move. Oh, just misses the pass to Hatcher. Back to Brown. Brown moves around a Gator. And the Gators are going to break out. And he goes right to the head. And the penalty is called. Against who? You've got to be joking. My goodness gracious. I'm not sure if he's wearing his contacts today, folks. I'm not sure how he missed a shot to the head and called interference. Everybody has the right to the ice if they're playing the puck. Come on, guys. All righty, well, let's get back to it. Mr. Smith going in the defensive zone. The Raiders are on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. We actually talked about this a little bit last night with my buddy Liam Waters. The interesting thing about this is when we have one of our defensemen in the box, we come out and we may end up with three defensemen out there, and they're all pretty offensive defensemen, so it can actually work to our advantage. All right, Gators are trying to get out of their zone. Mr. Beck is going to go over there and introduce himself. Puck goes to big old number 53, and he can't quite do anything with it. Gives Beck a nudge that I don't necessarily love. Wiedemeyer just misses making contact there. Smith gives a little nudge to the big man, and it almost works out. Gators are in the zone. We are on the penalty kill. There's 1:14 left in the penalty kill. Off the net, and nice little tip there. It looks like we got 2-on-1 here. Oh! There's interference. That's a makeup call if I've ever seen. Oh, slashing. Please tell me he's opening their door. Thank you. That was a makeup call. I'll take it. I know it when you see it. All right. Love when the ice is level. Mr. Smith. Hopefully we can tilt it back the other way here on this 4-on-4. Smith, and we get a buzzer. We're at the end of the second period. We got a minute left in the penalty, and we are on the penalty kill as we go to break here. And these have been short intermissions, so we will check in here shortly. It looks like we're going to get a break this afternoon. There is going to be an ice make between 2 and 3. There was not last night, but they're going to do it today. So a little inconsistent, but we'll keep it. That gives the boys a chance to recharge and get ready for this third period where they're going to come back and get the W for us. So I think the Raiders are going to get off the ice here so we can get the ice made. We're handing some water bottles around and getting everyone off. All right, looks good. Well, Raiders down 3-2. They will have a 1 minute and 1 second of 4-on-4, and the Raiders will have a 59-second power play in the third period. Like to see a goal here. Let's see what they can draw up in the locker room. Go Raiders. All right, the ice is made and the Raiders are back. I just got a visit from a wonderful mom on our hockey team. She told me that I have 2 friends in Las Vegas, Nevada. Ike and Mary. I hear this may be the first time you've been able to stream the game online. Welcome. Your grandson Chris is doing a great job. And hopefully the Raiders are going to come out here and pull off a W for you. What a way to start watching the broadcast, I bet. All right, the Raiders are ready. We got 2 out there. We're going to need 2 more. I think we're going to realize that really quickly. Oh, we got 2.5, 3. All right, we got 3 out there now. 4. All right, we switched up. Okay, so we've got Backus in the box. So we've got Beasley and Tiftikchen. We've got Brenner. And it looks like Ambrosio. Ambrosio knocks it into the zone nicely. Gets on his horse, comes ripping down. They rip it along. Mr. Beasley catches it up, and Wiedemeyer gets it back to him. Beasley with the shot. Oh, off the paddle of the goalie. Back to Mr. Beasley. Beasley launches one over the net. I think that went off another player's stick. The Raiders holding it in the zone well. Tiftikchen, it's too easy to see when it comes straight at you from that far away. Gator goalie gets across. Don't think that necessarily was going to go in, but you know, you never know when it'll touch something and just wiggle right in there. All right, we've got, I apologize, that's Mr. Brenner. Those dang uniforms. Nice shot again by Tiftikchen. Gator goalie's up for it though. Beasley taps it back. Ambrosio, almost head toward the goal there. Ambrosio's forechecking nicely. Mr. Brenner comes up to assist, and they knock it. It's going to be, oh my goodness, you got that one wrong. That should have been icing. All right, well, it looks like the Raiders are going to break out. Mr. Brenner passes it to himself, comes up the center. He's got a little speed, little space. What was that? My goodness, he called offsides there. All right, we get a line change, wholesale line change. All right, we're going to go with Mr. Backus, who's out of the box. We've got our Raiders on the power play. Back to our first line. Robinson wins the faceoff. It goes to Tiftikchen. Mr. Brown grabs it, decides he wants a little more room to operate, flips it into the corner, hits the wall, comes around. Mr. Robinson going to intercept. Just misses to Mr. Tiftikchen, and it bounces over the stick. The play is not blown dead for icing, but the Gators play it a little too far off their stick, and Mr. Tiftikchen, oh, what a stretch pass over to Mr. Hatcher. Oh, goodness. Oh, they get it in front, almost get it to go. All right, spreading it out, setting it up, slowing it down. We've got Mr. Backus up there. And oh my goodness, they just are, all this kid wants to do is hit. Mr. Tiftikchen holds it in the zone. Hatcher's coming down there to get it. And he gets hit in the back, and they just won't call that. My goodness. All right, Raiders are looking up at the board. They got 1 second left on the power play. They're going to switch out their decor. Looks like that's going to be Mr. Cox and Mr. Nowlin with Hatcher, Robinson, and Brown. Nice shot. Oh, tipped and just missed going in there. On the boards, Gators clear. We're at even strength. And River almost stops Gators getting in the zone. But Mr. Brown now breaking out. Doesn't quite get it out. There's Buddy is for support. Liam Robinson brings it down, gets it across. Oh, and not quite connecting on that little flutter butter pass. Let's see if we get, who are we going to get for the love tap there? Oh, the goalie's knocked the goal off the net again. I'm sorry, the net off the ice again. All right, well, that first line gets a little well-deserved break there. Skating well. We have got Mr. Smith, Mary and Ike. You got to love that. He wins the face-off. Back to Cox. Cox gets tripped up, and they don't give us any love there, but that's okay. No penalty, no problem. Battling on the wall for the puck. They tie it up nicely. Gets that, squirts out to the Raiders, to Mr. Smith. He makes a pass. Oh! Just misses. And again, the goalie knocks the goal off its mooring. How many times are we going to let that happen? We either need to adjust the equipment or adjust the behavior. I'm going to vote for the second. All right, Mr. Smith lining up, talking to his boys about taking that face off. And they move him over to the other side of the ice just to make it fun. All right, Mr. Gunlock is ready to receive it. Oh, doesn't win the face-off, but that's all right. Comes out to Beasley. Beasley wraps it around. Pasquale had to go find his twig. There we go. And Mr. Smith got it in his skates. Can't get it out. Oh, and the Gators do poke it out of the zone. Beck is coming, and goodness gracious, thank goodness he got to that one. That one went out, and they did not call it. That should have been offsides, but Mr. Smith meets the big man, goes around behind the boards, comes out. Mr. Smith there for the forecheck. Way to go, Raiders. Way to keep hustling. That looks like Mr. Wiedemeyer, and it is off the oddly white and black striped player on the ice. I'm just kidding. That's the official. Heading over to the wall, Mr. Beck taps it down to the corner. Wiedemeyer gives chase, and Pasquale over there on the forecheck. Whatever it did, it shook up the Raiders so much, or the Gators so much that he fell over. He put his hand over the puck, which is an interesting tactic. They squirted out, but here comes Mr. Beck to clean that up. And he ties up that player nicely. Mr. Beasley uses the body to give Beck room to get through and get the puck out of the zone to Smith. Smith wheeling up the side there. He's moving, and he's fighting for it. Just lost it. Wiedemeyer, they make a move on Wiedemeyer, but here comes Ambrosio. And offsides. Finally, we get that called correctly. That's when the biscuit beats the blades across the blue line, for those who aren't aware. And I'll translate that: when the puck goes across before the skates. All right, battle for it on the face-off. Raiders win it, poke it over to Mr. Backus. He gently taps it out. Ambrosio takes the bad side of a hit. Didn't have his head up. That's going to happen. All the freshmen are learning that very quickly, and unfortunately, it's a painful lesson. Up to Backus. Backus rockets one. It gets tipped. It's hanging around the back of the net. Oh, and Mr. Ambrosio is willing to engage. And they fire it out for Mr. Snow. And Mr. Tiftikchin comes around the post, wheeling up, dumping, nice. Beats the other player to the puck and gains control. Way to skate, buddy. A nice shot. Oh, goal! Mr. Ambrosio! Is that right? Did I get that? Oh, yes, I did. My man, Holden. That's right, King Kong. There you go, Holden. That's a good one. Raiders tie it up with 9:47 left. All right, we've got the Robinson, Brown, and Hatcher, my favorite law firm. Just kidding. We've got Mr. Nolan and, waves off the icing, Mr. Cox. Looks like they're staying on. They're staying on. Brown comes around, grabs the puck. He's got Hatcher cutting. Ooh, that would have been nice to get another one right there. All right, we tap it back around. And the Gators are trying to break out. They get it off the wall, but stays in their zone. Liam there on the forecheck. Oh, but it squirts out of the zone. Cox forgets about the rule. That's all right, buddy. All right, they're talking about it. They fixed it right then and there. Unfortunately, I can hear the conversation and you cannot. It was quite comical. All right, Mr. Smith back out on the ice. Mr. Connor Bostic and Mr. Berglund. We've got Beck and my man, Mr. Beasley. And Berglund almost gets it out of the zone. Keep fighting there, August. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Doesn't quite get it. They dump it back in, but Beasley on chase. And Goes to the Gators. They're back there in the office. Nicely broken up by Mr. Smith. And puck played to Berglund. Berglund, couldn't get the pass off. Mr. Smith engaging again. They're moving the puck down there with blades, skates, sticks, whatever they can. Mr. Bostic on his horse, flying up there. We get the puck. Mr. Beck is pestering politely. Mr. Beasley goes around the net. Changes his mind and leaves somebody wondering where he went. No icing on the play. Mr. Berglund is down, and let's see if he can make this happen. Gets a hit. We'll take it. All righty. Mr. Backus makes the breaks work. Gets the stretch pass out. Doesn't quite connect. The Gators are 4-on-3 in the zone, but the Raiders are going to play tough, and Snow is almost. Woo! Mr. Snow playing well today. The big man is behind the net. He fires it out all the way out of the zone, so the Gators have to regroup. And we need to move our feet there. Mr. Brenner gets the hit. Mr. Backus gets the puck, moves it around to Mr. Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer gets it. Battles on the boards to hang on, hold possession. Taps it, taps it, taps it. Just taps it and gets it out. Oh, that was out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was good work out there, boys. Keep hustling. All right. Official brings it over to do the drop. Looks like Brenner with the face-off. Raiders end up with the puck. I'll call that a win. And they try to have an Ambrosio sandwich, and apparently the Ambrosio slid out of that. Let's see here. Wiedemeyer with a nice hit. Puck gets tied up along the boards. Brenner, it's in his skates. Tiftiction holds and waits and allows everyone to clear with a beautiful stick handle there. Ambrosio slings it along the boards and keeps it in the zone. Let's see here. Wiedemeyer, and a hit by Brenner. My goodness gracious, somebody's going to be seeing stars. Back around the boards, the Gators missed that one. Ambrosio there thinks about engaging, but makes the wise choice and pulls up right at the whistle. We get a wholesale line change again. We've got Robinson, Hatcher, and Brown. And looks like we've got Mr. Cox and Mr. Nowlin. Mr. Cox, Mr. Brown with a smile, as usual. And gets the puck. Well, I'm going to call that a draw, but number 4 comes across with a little speed. 2 Raiders on him to keep him out of that bad area. Knocks it out of the zone, so the Gators have to retreat. Love the way they're playing here. The forecheck is aggressive. We're on the puck. We're making it move. We dump it deep. Number 4 has been aggressive on the hitting. Let's see if we can get up. He tries to move it down the ice to his teammates, but misses. Mr. Robinson picks it up. It ends up on the stick of Hatcher. Just gets poke checked. They lift it in, almost. Battling on the wall. Liam taps it towards his buddy there, Mr. Nowlin. Nowlin bounces it off the wall. No icing called, although that was icing, but I'll be okay with that today. Mr. Brown was looking for Mr. Robinson and just missed him. Beck slings it along the wall to change sides. Liam holds up the other team's defenseman just long enough for his buddy to get to the puck. Bounces out in front. Mr. Hatcher comes to the puck with help from Brown. Brown taps it back to Beck. Beck takes a wobbler. Mr. Hatcher was right there to make sure that delivery happened. All right, looks like we're going to get a line change here. I think I see my my guy Pasqualia and Mr. Miles Gunlock. And looks like Mr. Smith is still there at center. Beck and Beasley on defense. Smith taps it. Just couldn't quite connect with Pasqualia. Gunlock fires it out to Beasley. Beasley has a little bit of a miss. Come on, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. If we're both playing the puck, we both have the right to the ice. This guy I agree, Zegan. Zegan Beasley looks up here for acknowledgement and approval on the occasion, and makes me chuckle every time. I don't know, what's it been, 4 years now? 4 years now? All right, Mr. Smith loses the face-off, but Mr. Snow does not lose the puck. Nice one there by Henry. Puck up to the top. Gators are moving the puck around a little bit. Back in little pitch and catch up here. Gets past him. Forward misses the puck. Gets to the center. And Tiftikchin knocks it almost out. Gator gets his hand on it. Knocks it down. Raiders got it. And we are going to get out of the zone. We may have numbers if we can move it. No, not quite going to end up with numbers, but we'll go ahead and not call the offsides on that. Wiedemeyer does the spinorama and ends up right back on the puck. I'll take that. Mr. Smith there, he's going to try to play it. They play it between their legs, thinking that we're not going to be ready for that. We've seen that one before, boys. Backus knocks it into the corner, and somebody's about to get squished. And it bounces up in the air. Mr. Snow has got it. Give him a little attitude adjustment there, Matthew. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to get a wholesale line change here. I see a Ambrosio, looks like Cox, Nolan, and Brenner off the boards. He touches it. He doesn't wave off the icing. But that means it's going to come back down in our defensive zone. We're on the penalty kill. We're good at this. We're going to make this happen. We speak it into existence. Brenner with the face-off, almost win. And Mr. Snow finds it from outer space. I don't know how he saw that, but that's why he's the goalie. All right, we're up for the face-off. Looks like they were going to talk about it first. We've got an official over here having a conversation, and the clock is running. Not sure why the clock is running. Looks like they made an adjustment there. We've got 48 seconds left on the power play, or on the penalty kill, I should say, and about 3:44 left in the game. We're breaking out of the zone. We've got possession. Fires one down towards the net. Now Ambrosio has it. Holden gets moved off the puck, but he's not going to take that. The Raiders gain control again, knock it back into the Gators zone. I think there's going to be a little bit of 4-on-4 crime here. Nope. Let's see what we get here. The Gators are trying to break out and made a lazy pass and a full-on mid-ice hit, and starts it again, and he's not going to get him for the second one. So the second one's okay. My goodness. All right, we've got Robinson, Backus, Brown, and Tiftikchin. Liam eases in to take the face off. I think he's going to go to Mark. Oh, no. He ties it up. Oh, and it comes off just well enough for us to keep it in the zone. They try to get it out, and it bounces just over Mr. Backus' stick. We get the switch. We've got a minute and 40 some odd seconds for the power play. And Mark scores! Roofs it where Mom keeps the good bottle of wine. On the top shelf, number 36, who took the penalty, is not happy about that. I'm okay with it. Raiders are up 4-3 with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Now, what do? Do we keep going at it hard? I am watching Coach Ott and Coach Winters tell the boys exactly that. And Hatcher comes out, shoots, oh, gets a nice juicy rebound back to him. Didn't quite get it in the net, but I'll take it anyway. Tiftikchin finds a place where there's no Gators. He puts the puck there, hoping that the boys will find it, and they do. Liam fires it towards the net, just gets to the goalie. He and Charlie Brown communicate. He goes to Hatcher. And Liam brings it around, gets it back up to Backus. Backus launches a missile. Oh, Liam tipped it, but that would have been a little high. So if that would have gone in, we probably would have had either a big controversy or a, Hatcher to Brown. Brown fires. Oh, Robinson tries to get it. Oh, my goodness, they are rolling right now. Minute 55 left in the period. Robinson comes for a change. We get Ambrosio and Brenner. Puck gets dumped into the zone. 53 is not fast enough to beat Mr. Oh, my goodness, Holden. Oh, that's to the head. I'm sorry about that, folks. I don't like to see those kids go after each other's heads. That is a sensitive topic for me. I'm moving the puck around. That's what we're doing. Holden, he comes after Holden again, and they let it go. Big man doesn't like getting hit. Well, he's going to have to try another sport, isn't he? And boom. All right, Mr. Beasley skating in. So that's not interference, but Beasley, he's holding his stick. Mr. Beasley aggressively ready to play. Misses with the shot wide. It rolls around and out of the zone. The Gators are going to have to clear. The Raiders are going to get a chance to change. And another serious collision on the boards. Out and offsides! Holy cow! Offsides by a mile! And he misses it. So when the puck goes across the blue line, sometimes you have to explain it to them for them to understand. And they have pulled their goalie. Gators have pulled their goalie. So the Raiders have 5, the Gators have 6. Liam tried to just squeeze one through. He's going to score. Oh, he passes it to his buddy Charlie Brown. And the Raiders wrap it up with a little great sportsmanship. Great job, boys. Well done. Well done. The Gators put out 6. The Raiders had 5. And to show his appreciation for his line mate, Mr. Robinson, passes on the empty net to Mr. Brown so Mr. Brown can have his second goal of the game. There's 3.4 seconds. Leave him out there, coach. See him if he can get his third. All right. The Raiders goalie back in net. Bostic wins the faceoff, drives it down to the goalie, and the Raiders win. Raiders win 5-3. Way to go, boys. Way to fight back. Keep battling through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Absolutely wonderful game, boys. Very proud of you. Love how you played today. Handshakes are exchanged at center ice. I don't see that there's a lot of love lost there, but it's part of the game. It's part of the tradition since 1958. And I will give Peter Howard, who is over here with me, a wonderful sports drink if he can tell me who the first 2 players were to shake hands and center ice. Peter's thinking. He's thinking. No. Professional NHL players happened in 1958. I'll give you a hint. There's a trophy named after one of them. And the other one, his nickname was Sweets. One of them, their nickname was Rocket. No, Henry. Oh, my goodness. You were very close, Peter. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, way to go there, Raiders. Way to get the apple there, Mr. Robinson. Very proud of you. Coach Ott, Coach Waters, great job today. And thanks for tuning in, everybody.